So I do think this is probably I'm starting to think that Roblox is like nuking their entire platform. So Roblox decided that they're just gonna completely defund all of their developers. I'm not really sure why they did this. I mean, more money. I that would make the most sense. From 2027, Roblox is going to be taking a cut from all brand integrations inside games. Yeah, agreed standpoint. The issue is that once they do this, developers are gonna have like literally zero to no motivation to work on any of their games. I could probably find one that is like probably has a brand deal inside of it, and they're probably not gonna like update it anymore. So obviously they're doing it for money. And the thing is though, Roblox already took 70% of the Robux you get. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. I'm not sure why the Portuguese RTC is where I get my information from. Yeah, so before Roblox kept all the money from brand integrations, but now Roblox wants 1% of it. I would think that they're doing this like just because their like stock and like how much money they're making is going down due to all like the recent updates they're making. Really, sure, like this person, very kind of them to make a graph if they did make. I'll run this down. You can probably figure it out on your own, but player spends $10. So they buy the mansion, 30 place market fee, Roblox gets 330 Robux. 70% of the revenue goes to the developer. 1 Robux equals 0.0038. So they get $2.92 from someone paying for $10. So Roblox gets $8, roughly $8, which is honestly a lot. That's essentially 10% of this. So I do think that's very high. Obviously Roblox doesn't care. Now that this entire brand integration thing is coming about, developers are going to make even less money, which I find kind of interesting of them to make that kind of choice, because that kind of means that people who make games aren't going to really want to. Oh great, there's another. I literally called this anyways. People aren't going to want to update their games anymore because they're not going to make much money. They're going to feel a lot less demotivated because the lack of money that they're receiving. I'm not really sure what makes them think this is a good idea, not only for like how much money the developers make, but for themselves. I mean, their stock, I looked this up. It's been going down. Today, oh, it looks like it's going up. It's not. It's gonna drop back down. This was earlier today, and now it's going up. And this like blog post was 2 hours ago, so I wouldn't be surprised. It's already going down. There's a very small curve right there. These are predictions, I believe. I mean, they're very big on stock, but ever since the public release of stock, I do think their entire idea is just like, we're gonna make everyone more miserable and we're gonna have way more fun with it. I do think this is the evil corporation that Roblox is. Ever since their entire metaverse stuff, ever since Arthro came, it's really just been a downslope, and they continue to make poor decisions. For once, I am going to agree with Creecraft on something. On a very unfortunate. I don't know why I act like this towards them. I don't actually hate him at all, but he's very what's the word? He's very vocal about it. This is the equivalent of YouTube taking cut of creators' sponsorship money, which honestly I think is a very fair comparison. The average is $20,000 to $70 per view. So if you have a sponsored video, I think that's how it works. Perhaps I believe that's how it works. That's essentially saying that let's say for instance you have 100,000 subscribers, so you make max $2,000 from sponsors, which is great. That's a lot of money. Or we're gonna use Roblox as example. They take 70% of this. They take $1,400 off of that. So you're only gonna get $600 from the 2,000 that you could have gotten. That is insane. To think that Roblox developers, they make a lot of money, especially if you have a couple thousand people in your game. More than that, if you have 100,000 plus people, you're making tons of money. You're probably a multi-millionaire. You're losing so much money. So the game that's probably made the most money is probably Steal a Brain Rot. I hate to use this game as an example, but $300 million in total from Steal a Brain Rot. 210 million. I don't know why I phrase it like that. Sammy would get 90 million out of the 300 million, which is obviously massive amount of money, but it's still a lot that they're taking out of his work. Like there is any work in Steal a Brain Rot, but I think that's ridiculous. Like there's so many games that get sponsorships and they make so much money, and it really helps them like want to update more, want to get more sponsorships, because obviously if you make a Roblox game you want to make money, and that's fine. It's a job. Being a Roblox developer is a job, that's undeniable. And the issue is that if Roblox is going to take part of that money, part of your revenue, like part of the reason why you're actually playing the game and like actually living off of it, I just think that's like is like genuinely like immoral. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong for thinking that, but I just think that's like genuinely insane of an idea to do. So if you guys care about this, I just like ranted on something that's absolutely horrible. Some classics are coming back, and they brought in new friends. So there's new classics. The clockwork headphones, the bunny ears. I don't remember what these three are called. I think it's called Headsack, maybe. There's different colors and they're coming back, which is cool. I think essentially what they're trying to do is if we do something good that community likes, they'll completely forget about everything bad. The publish of you 2D shirts requiring premium. Sorry, I'm having a hard time right now. I'm very upset. They have they have extended the deadline from March 20th, so it would have been today actually, to July 31st. This is either a sign of them thinking about their idea as bad, or they just feel like it was more appropriate. I guess that's actually a lot longer time. I think they announced this, I think almost a month ago. I do think I uploaded the video around the same time that this was announced. Yeah, I believe it was this video. Yeah, I watch all my videos, I'm sorry. But I do believe it was this one. So this wasn't that long ago. Oh, okay, look at that. So yeah, I guess I was right. This was only 13 days ago, and they've already backtracked on it. So I love using the word backtrack because Roblox has this like genuine like addictive obsession with backtracking, because every decision they make, they just completely throw it out the window and just wait for it. Like, they're literally the master procrastinators. I do think that like the people who think that these are good ideas, I don't think they've even played their game. It's a bunch of like old people. I'm sorry that might sound mean, but like your community is primarily like 6-year-olds all the way like 18-year-olds. So I think you should cater more to that demographic than 40-year-olds who God knows what they do on this app. If you want your game to be big, then you're gonna have to cater towards probably teenagers that have jobs and can pay for their like own stuff, instead of just completely removing any of the customization. Because Roblox, I don't think I'm the only one that's noticed this, but Roblox is literally the most customizable game ever. And okay, yeah, this is maybe, yeah, this is disgusting. It's the most customizable game ever, and the fact that sorry, I was getting t-shirts because they're getting deleted. But the fact that like we're gonna get rid of all of like the customization in this game is insane. Like, look at how much stuff I have, which is nuts. I have so much stuff on my, I wish I could like show, like I wish it would show like everything I own. As you can see, I own a lot of stuff from years ago. And if they want to remove that, they can just completely get rid of like all the potential customization that I have. This has got to stop. So all this stuff is going to be gone. You're removing the imagination. You're removing the powering of the imagination that I could theoretically have with all the stuff I have. And then I guess this is he makes B-Storm videos, but yeah, people were hacking in the game, and people are getting banned and suspended for 6 months, which I think is actually a justifiable time. They do one positive and they think it's going to outweigh all the negatives. So that's going to be it for today. I hope that they change their mind on these decisions, because not only will I pray that they change their decision. I pray that I hope that all the spells that were casted on David Baszucki work and he changes his mind. Maybe I'll make a David Baszucki voodoo doll and I will pierce it with the pins that are in my basement. That is a threat. I shouldn't say that.